Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper the Model Builder, and welcome back. It's a hot day still, and we're going on, and we're starting with some more kits to do from the Knight Rider series. And I'm going to do it slightly different to what the build guide says, because we've got some stuff to do from the previous stage first, and then we'll be going on. This is, of course, from Fanhome, a subsidiary of De Agostini, I think, and safe to go on with building. And so let's get building into this. I don't think this is going to be a very long one, because it's quite quick through this, but let's get into this build. And as you can, sorry about this, this is, here you can see what the parts are, so copies. And this is something on its own, 19, 20, 21 and 22. And we're going to start with the car, so let's get that in. Here we go, we've got some pipes to put in, and I was smart enough to put some names on it, because otherwise I had to go back. 18G. That's this one, is going from that point to the lower of the three. So from this ventilator to the battery, under or over. There you go, that's one. Let me get my... The second one is H, yep, and we're putting it in the second of the ventilators from my side, and the second from the bottom on the battery. At least I presume this is a battery for those fans or whatever. No, this is the battery, so whatever, right into the box right here. And the last one is, of course, from the furthest fan away from me, and then all the way to the top of the three pins that we can put this on. And that is what we have, if you can see it properly. Yes, we're putting that away. So we're going to spec 19, what we just did with those hoses from the fans to whatever that box on the side is. And fan wings from the laser, place them at the end of the lower post of the electronic control box. It's an electronic control box, so the hoses go from the fans to the electronic control box, which is a massive control box, by the way. I need to have a quick look at that. So this is what they're showing, and this is what they're doing. Okay. So if we have it like that, it's supposed to be holding like that. So with that rounded side up, it goes in like so, and 2 AMs go in to keep that in. Still, every single time it's a metal screw, an M screw, there's a little bit of oil going on that tip, and we're screwing in from the other side. Remember, when there are more than one screw to put a part in, always put one in lightly and then tighten it all up. This is all just for alignment purposes. It will align so much better. And this one is going on like so, and 2 GMs go in, because we used up the AMs already, so that's quite handy. Okay, we put that thing in with 2 AMs, and we're putting the whole thing in with 2 GMs, like so. And this is what we have at the end of stage 19. 20 and 21 are 2 copies, so we might as well do them at once. There we go. Yeah, we've got, oh, it's signed as so we've got those 2 plastic parts coming together, and we'll probably need those BPs to put that together, and we do. Is it still, there's nothing showing. Then it will go on like so. We're not showing, and then that will go over it. That's better. CP. Oh, okay. Then we put it CP through the 3 of them in the middle first, and then 2 furthermore on the other ones. And that is stage 20 done, and we're going to 21, and that is stage 21 done. We've got these 2 parts, and you don't need to code it in some way with it, but because there's an R here and an L there, so we can put those aside. I don't think we'll be using them in stage 22, 20, 21, then 22. What are we going to do? 22. Yep, got it. So we're putting that like so, and then 2 BPs in there, and we're doing that with the other side as well. And we're going to put that on the turbine housing. Oh, this is turbine housing. This is the turbine housing, and this is part of that turbine as well. That's one. Now we're going to do the right one. So we got those 2 done. And let's see, we started with the left one. And this is what you should have at the end of that. With GM screws, we screw that in. And we've got a pin as well, but apparently here we go. The pin goes from this side. Youch! That hurt. So we push that pin through all the way to the end. Insert the pin through the tabs that are aligned in the front of the turbine of housing. Okay. Sorry. So we inserted that pin all the way through, and we'll find out if that has to go back a bit because we want to connect something there or not. But that's the turbine done, and that's the build done. So let's close up. Okay guys, that was quite a nice build. It's far away, but let me just get that closer. So we put the hoses in the front. So we made that turbine as well. And well, Well, that was that. It wasn't a lot to do. I believe I've stayed within the 20 minutes I usually make the films of, but then that's from a clip that is an hour or more. So we'll see. We'll have a quick one here, and again, I want to say thank you. And if you want to build this yourself, check out the Fan Home site. They're in the United States now as well with this build. So if you I can't remember what your name was. You asked me if it was in the States. It is now. Check it out on fanhome.com and choose the country you are at. But I want to say thank you very much for staying out all the way to the end, especially you. And please like, subscribe, and pass it on. And check out my other builds on my YouTube channel, PJ Cooper, the Model Builder. So thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.